Now, let's say today, now, you can choose only one camera. What is it?
To buy.
Everything is going to disappear. You'll be able to have only one camera.
One camera.
Choose that one camera that very precious and you really love it.
C400.
C400.
Because I can go with a bigger, much bigger team.
Okay.
Because of the 2 SDIs.
Yeah.
And the amount of things I can share through that, and the amount of options that it's going to give me. C80 has also got so many options, but I believe since it's going to be like, I'm like, this is the only camera.
For people that are watching and listening to the podcast, if they want to take a path same as Maro, what would they do?
Kneel down and pray.
Yeah? God always helps.
Pray about everything. Like, pray about it, like, fast about it, write it down.
نرجع لكم بحلقة جديدة من بودكاست AAB. هالمرة معنا شخص معروف عالمي من كل مكان، بس بدال لا احنا دائما نسولف عن الضيوف، نخلي الضيوف هم يسولفون وهم يعرفون عن نفسهم. اليوم الحلقة راح تكون بالانجليزي ومع ضيفنا، وراح يشرح لنا وايد شغلات عن التصوير وعن رحلته اللي خذاها طول المدة. Hi Maru.
Hey, what you said, it's true.
Yeah, I was telling them that I'm not going to talk a lot and I'm going to let the guest talk, not me talking. So yeah, it's going to be true.
Yeah.
Maru, tell us about yourself. Let the people know who you are.
Oh, okay. My name is Maropeng Vushangwe. I am Zimbabwean born.
Yeah.
And I am a film director and a cinematographer. And also a Canon Ambassador for Europe, Middle East, and Africa.
Yeah, we're going to go to this. We're going to go to this.
Very cool. And then, I'm a really creative-centered person.
Yeah.
And I enjoy telling stories through the lens.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, actually, you tell stories also. Is that right?
Yeah.
Public speaking things.
Yes,
yeah.
Give a bit of experience.
So telling stories with lenses and telling stories to people, an audience.
Yes.
What pulled you into that field, into photography and these things, videography, cinematography?
I'll be honest with you. I can be honest with you and just tell you what it is. Like, for me, I wasn't good at everything else, the accounting, mathematics, physics, chemistry. So this kind of chose me in a way, because it was after high school, like at the end of high school, everybody's now picking, okay, listen, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a pilot, blah, blah, blah. But for me, everything was pointing towards being creative.
Yeah.
Because if it was time to write stories, in English, creative writing, I could do all of that. But it's just, there was no exposure to the creative space in my country.
Yeah.
It wasn't yet a full-on, like a career choice to say, hey, go and study film production, go and study photography. Because we didn't have a lot of people who had done it before and who were successful at it. There was people who, yes, they had done it, but the access to them, for them to encourage my parents or to give them a thumbs up to say, no, let your child go and do it.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It
wasn't there yet, It wasn't in front of me so much. So then I applied to go to college in the UK.
Okay.
It was called Confetti then, but now I think it's called Nottingham College.
Okay.
And then I got accepted. And then 3-4 months before I had to leave, then my mom passed away, which is very, it changed everything. It changed the whole trajectory of my entire life. And now we had to shift goals. And at that time, I did a different thing, and I went, because I knew, okay, now I want to do something within the creative space, especially in film or TV or something like that. And whenever I'd watch behind the scenes, I'd get so excited.
I want to be them.
I want to be them. I want to be there, that kind of situation. And then I was watching TV, like local television one day, and then I saw they were advertising to say they were looking for TV presenters.
Okay.
continuity TV presenters. I don't know if you remember those people.
Yeah.
So continuity TV presenters, they used to go. It used to be instead. Now we have like a at the bottom of the TV where it says, okay, up next it's the Habibi show, or it's going to be this show, right? You know. But back then there was actually a presenter. And that presenter comes through. It's like, okay, after this show, there's going to be this, and then this, and then this, and at 7:30, prepare for this.
Coming up next.
Yeah, coming up next.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, those guys.
I got accepted out of like maybe 1,000+ people who went to audition. I was selected. I think they wanted to choose 6 or 7 of us.
Nice.
And I got selected. Eventually, did a bit of that, and then at some point, got accepted to a college. Then I did go to the UK for a little bit. It was cool. Then I went now to Cape Town, South Africa, to do my BA in film and television production.
Nice.
And that was when everything started to make so much sense. You know that child who's like getting 30s, 40s, 50s, 40s. Now I hardly get over 50. If I did, it was like, wow. But now, in college now, 70%, 80%, 90%.
This is where I should have been.
This is where I should have been. Should have been there much sooner. So then the journey kept on going. 3 years on, I graduated. And then the company which I interned with gave me a position.
Okay.
And I was there for 5 years.
And the company?
It was a rental company and sales company, just like AAB.
Okay.
And they're called Photo Hire. That's the rental company. And then Cine Photo Tools being the sales company.
Nice.
And then, COVID happened.
Okay.
And just retrenchment time, people get retrenched. I was one of them. There was like a handful of us which got retrenched. And that was sad. But it was the push that I needed to now go full on creative, go full on freelance, go full on because I had been shooting with a couple of friends and other people just doing our own productions. And then this was now time to say, okay, let's go full on. And then opportunities started coming through. And one that stands out as one of that guy at the time, he was a friend of a friend. His name is Brix. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, if you're watching this, there's a shout out.
Yeah, exactly. And he gave me a call and it's like, yo, there's an opportunity for us to shoot for a month.
Okay.
And we'd shoot a music video. While we're doing that, we'd shoot social media content for this artist.
Okay.
Plus like a handful of other things that we're going to do for a month. But then the check was also good for the month. Then I got another call from like a rival rental company, and they say, "Hey, we can offer you a job," but then it didn't make sense.
Nah, I have my own path now.
Yeah. So it's just like, okay, you know what? Then I went the much more like risk it for the biscuit type of situation. I went with my friend, and then from then on, it's just been God's grace on us,
All production. So you tried being a TV presenter?
Yes. I didn't try. I think I did it.
Yeah, you did it. So TV presenter.
Yeah.
Sales.
Did rental. Sales and rental. Yeah. But not full on in sales, but more rental.
So you went every place from the camera, from the sales cameras, in front of the camera, and now you're behind the camera.
Right now, behind the camera, and currently in front of the camera again.
Yeah. AAB did it too. AAB did it again. But it's fun, to know every aspect of the camera,
absolutely,
from the sales until front. So you know the feeling of everyone,
yes,
the feeling of who's selling it, the feeling who's in front of the camera, and the feeling behind the camera.
Behind the camera, yes.
How is this helping you in your work?
So the reason for me doing the in front of camera stuff at the beginning, and I had that chat with my father, and it was like I wanted to know so that when I'm now directing and shooting, I need to understand how that person in front of the camera feels.
Yeah.
Then it's more authentic.
You put yourself in their shoes.
Yes, you don't mistreat people.
Yeah.
Because now you understand if somebody before you say, okay, let's roll, and when you're rolling and they make a mistake or they freeze, you understand why. Because I had at my first take, right? the studio was dark, right? And now I'm in front of the camera. All the lights are on top, are in front of me and are on me. And I was the first guy because I was super confident. And I'm like, I'll be first. And everybody else is nervous. I'm like, no, I'll be first. It's fine. Hey.
Strike.
They say, okay. Camera's rolling. Okay, 3, 2. Then I saw that red light. Oh. Hey. I froze, bro.
Yeah.
Froze.
Full silence, huh?
I couldn't even remember my name. Nothing. And then I start seeing, the hands, they're going, it's not hard to talk. I froze. Because it was now all of a sudden, everything's real. So now I get to understand if I see people before they go for like a take or something, and I can tell they're a bit nervous or they're overthinking it, then I can have a little chat with them.
Break the ice.
Get them out of it. Like, hey, listen, for starters, for you to be here with us, it's because you made it through castings. You made it through, and you're the right person to be here. So let's go. And then you see, okay, you've started something. Yes, they might make some mistakes here and there, but then free flow. Nice. So it's helped me. That stuff helped me. And then even like the rental stuff, and because my first degree, I did film and television production, double majoring in directing and producing with a minor of script writing. So the directing, I wasn't technical in any way. It was just being able to speak to cast.
Okay.
Being able to pitch, to say, this is our idea. But if you asked me, if I asked for a DOP to say, I want a medium shot, I wouldn't have no idea what lens he's using. So working in the rental company, then it put a lot into perspective for me to say, okay, listen, Maro, now if I want a medium shot, I could use different lenses. I could, if I want a medium shot, it could be a 50, it could be a 35. It could be an 85, but we're further away. So I've had to, then it made me now a better director in that sense. And then even in my cine stuff, it's also made me a more technical DOP, because now I got to have conversations with DOPs from all over the world.
And if let's say you want to do this shot, you would choose your lens, you would choose your light, you would choose everything.
Everything. So now, so in the rental company, I had to deal with all these people who are coming through, and then you're booking their equipment, and you see what they want to produce, or why they're taking these things, and I ask them. I'd get to ask, okay, why do you want to use these lights? Why do you want to do? Okay, I've got an alternative. And then I had to, at some weekends, have to actually take some of that equipment out and go and play with it, test it. Then I understand if they say, hey, they want this. Listen, I've got an alternative. Or do you know what? Try this. I've got one of my close friends and business partners now. His name's Michael Jojo. He was one of my clients back in the day, and I would be able to really also be like, hey, bro, try this lens. Try this. And then he would also grow, and I would also grow. Then they take it out, they bring it back, like, this is what they produce. Oh, okay. This is what this does. Okay, cool. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So now you know a lot of aspects, like the pricing of renting equipment, the production, the actors, how to be in front of camera. Let's say, if we give you unlimited budget, there is no budget. Whatever you want, you can get. So unlimited budget, unlimited equipment, unlimited cast. What's the dream project that you'd work on?
Can I say 3? I've got 3.
3 projects?
I've got 3.
Go ahead.
They're already lined up.
Okay, go ahead.
So the first one, it's my brother passed away when I was 10 years old.
May he rest in peace.
Yes, he was like a hero to me, right? And 10, 11, yeah. So he was a hero to me, really and truly. And then I would love to tell a story about him, and a really beautiful film. And there's something very peculiar that my business partner, she's Colombian. Her name is Paula Zapata. She also lost her brother. That friend that I mentioned, Briggs, also lost his brother.
So
all of
there is
us
a
lost.
shared-
There's a shared thing
Yeah.
over there, which is, it's like shared pain. But I would definitely like to honor our brothers in one way or the other.
Yeah.
And then there's another documentary I would make about like the founder of our church. He's late now. Professor Ezika Ndinongukuti, who like he's taught us so much about Christ.
Yeah.
Taught us so much about life, about wisdom, about prosperity, about loving each other.
Gave you a
as
light
your
path.
brother. Yes.
Yeah.
And there's still a documentary which must be made about his life. I would put that, but and that these projects, they need unlimited budget. Because I mean, imagine if somebody went preaching in over 140 countries. So that's like, I need budget for that.
Definitely.
I need to be able to interview people. I need to go to the places. We need to go with a crew, the right crew.
That's going to be an amazing documentary.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And then if we say a third one, I think the third one, it's there. But I'm still yet to, I think I've written it, or I'm still yet to write it. But it would be something very fictional. And
now you're talking my language.
yeah, exactly. You know, something
Yeah.
fictional where we can mix up a bit of AI.
Yeah.
We mix up like reality. We mix up a bit of gaming. I did one of those in college where I mixed up part of a scene, a character's in real life right now, and then the camera now flips to somebody he's playing a video game.
Yeah.
And then then we look at the screen and it's a character in GTA.
Okay.
And then he's running, goes around the corner. We get back into real life. I don't know how I thought of that at that time.
It looks nice.
It's very nice. So it's something, where it's now like super creative.
Yeah.
We mix up a few, maybe 2-3 countries, but it's a story which is like, it touches lives.
Nice.
And we go fictional, but like fictional which is creative and fun, but most importantly, telling some kind of story.
So you just talked a few minutes about those stories, and you said the sensitive word of production, AI. Yeah. You just said it. What's your view into putting AI into production?
It's been in production for years already.
Yeah.
But we just don't know.
Yeah.
Autofocus
Yeah.
is AI. Think about it.
Yes, it is.
Why we touch it? Because we're touching, and then it's the system's already reading into
Face recognition.
So we've been there. It's only now that we are thinking about the prompting.
Yeah.
Right. I've got a brother-in-law. His name is Juice Demento. He's going like full on into AI. He's done like a full, like maybe 2 or 3 now, full on music videos.
Nice.
All AI prompted, and it looks so good. Like really good.
Nice.
And he's using it to his advantage. I use it for my stills. With the Lightroom, it's working out perfectly. With our pitching in projects to clients, we've got AI on having our side. With the people who want to, if you fight it, I feel
You're gonna be left behind.
You'll be left behind. Like the guys who they didn't see video coming, and they maybe kept on shooting on film.
Yeah.
Right?
They lost it.
They lost it. Then there was then DSLR came.
And mirrorless.
And then mirrorless. And now we're keeping on going.
Yeah.
So to fight that system, you might end up being left behind. And then there's some people who, you know what, you could fight the system and win in your own respect. But to be honest, man, it's like, let's just work with the technology as we go.
It's a market at
and
the end.
use it, and let's use it to our advantage, but also not abuse it. But let's keep on going. That's my viewpoint.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, I agree with you. I've been the person who doesn't want to leave DSLR and go to mirrorless.
Oy.
Big mistake. Big mistake.
It's not too
so
late.
now I'm with the AI. I'm not going to do the same mistake again.
It's not too late.
So now you've done a lot of things. So that
And whatever you told us, all the things you're giving us, makes a lot of sense for the Canon thing.
Yes.
An ambassador. Yeah?
Yep.
Tell us about how did it happen? We want to know.
How did it happen?
Yeah, we know you're ambassador. We saw your classes in Kuwait, things you did.
Yeah.
So we know you're good. But
Yeah.
how
did it happen?
Yeah.
Hey, that's God at work, man.
Yeah.
What do you guys would say? Inshallah.
Inshallah.
So remember what I said when I was in the rental companies. But I mean, I don't think that might be the deciding factor.
Yeah.
But when I was in the rental company, rental company, and it's mixed with the sales company, right? So what would happen is every time the different brands launch a product, because that company is also doing so well, the brands would bring whatever new product to the company first. And majority of the time, we're the first in South Africa.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it's fair and fine to just look at it and in the office, oh, this is cool. And then the sales guys put it up and blah, blah, blah. But then for me, because I was also hungry to shoot.
Yeah.
So I would then test the products, maybe sometimes take them out, shoot something, edit it, give it to the sales team and marketing team. They post it. And then some of the brands, it would just then go and trend. Because not a lot of people, now people do reviews and stuff.
Before, no. Yeah.
And I would just do that stuff. And then I think there was like a bit of a rapport of like building a relationship with the brand. But then after COVID and I wasn't working at the company anymore, and before I had also been told, do you know about the ambassador program, blah, blah, blah. And you research it, but you're not, sometimes like you never think you could be.
I can be that person.
And then I got then they said, I think Canon then did a call to say, okay, people should apply because there is an application process. Then they say, well, it's now time for that. And they hadn't done it in a while. Then I applied with my business partner as well. And I applied and then like we waited over a year. At some point, I actually asked, is this thing? They're like, yeah, no, it's supposed to happen at some point. Year and a half later or something, then I just got a call.
The call.
Yeah,
the call.
Okay, some good news. Expect a call from Canon Europe. I'm like, what? London? Next thing, they get an email scheduling a call. Then it's like, okay, this is real.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful team to be a part of because they're also forward-facing, forward-thinking, and also open to ideas. And I mean, now I'm in Kuwait right now, right?
Yeah.
And we're
representing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you get to really grow creatively because with all of this stuff, you think you're teaching or you think you're sharing, but then within that space you learn. I think you might be learning more than you're actually giving out. Yes, we've got a presentation, but you learn a lot from the people. You learn a lot from
the people that come and give you the chit chat.
I'm telling you,
you get a lot from these guys. You got a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. So it's a really nice space amazing space to be in, and influential, and then it gets you moving.
Yeah.
It gets you moving more.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a sentence, and you tell me what is this. Okay?
Here it goes.
Okay?
Go.
The Last Laughter Guru.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us what is this?
It's a short film that we did.
Yes. I saw posts about it and these
Yeah.
things. And you showed on the posts that you were really involved into this.
Yes, dancing and stuff, right?
Yeah. So I was, you were like, the whole team looked very intense into this project.
It was.
There was a lot of feelings.
Yes.
That's what I sensed. So I was like, we have to talk about this. I want to know what is this.
Yeah. No, so that was part of 48-hour film festival, Los Angeles.
Yes.
But then we did it from South Africa.
Okay.
So that was totally different as an experience. And we had a decent team, cool actors and actresses, one location.
Yeah.
And I think we got I don't remember what our genre was that we got. But then, yeah, we had to do this. But then I think we cracked the code of how to shoot a 48-hour film festival.
Yeah.
And it's not about shooting for 48 hours or shooting for so many hours. For us, and that's the only kind of formula I'm willing to do if I have to do it again. Because we got the story, let's say, Friday at 6, and then all the things we're supposed to do. Then the writers, they kind of go for a few hours shaping up a script. And then around 5, 6 o'clock, the crew, we come in and we shoot. And our cutoff time is 3 p.m.
Okay.
So we went out, and so we were in that house, we shoot all the scenes. 3 o'clock, we wrap. And since I was the DOP, and because the pressure's on me as the DOP and then pressure's on the director as well. But as the DOP, you can slow things down. But then we pushed as a team, and then by that time, we wrapped.
Nice.
Then the edit process started so he's still got so much time to edit.
Yeah.
Then the editor started. Then the colorist started when the editor was done. And yeah, we made it to the end within the time frame. So that's what that was about. And I think we had a nomination, one or two nominations for that project as well.
You had a nomination. That's why I was like,
yeah,
looks
man.
nice.
All
that
the way
looks
from
nice.
Africa, bro.
Yeah. So I'll give another word. Let's twist to another side now from cameras. Cycling.
Oh.
Yeah. Tell us. I can see cameras going through the cycling, and you're into cycling?
I'm a cyclist on occasion. Yeah. I haven't been doing it enough of late. But yeah, so there's one of the biggest cycling races in the world.
Yeah.
It's called the Cape Cycle Tour.
Okay.
It's 109 kilometers.
Oh.
Yeah. It kicks your butt.
Yeah.
You've got a sore butt from sitting and cycling for a while. And so I've done it a few times. And I enjoy it. I've got a giant road bike, which is pretty cool.
Have you tried shooting while cycling?
Oh, have I? Maybe with my phone, but...
Phone, not cameras, not action cameras.
No.
Didn't try that?
Not yet, man. Maybe I should.
Why?
I think I need to get back into it fully.
Yeah?
Again. But I think a few days ago, I did get onto my bike.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. And, then you remember why you fell in love with the hobby. And it's something which... It's a real passion.
I know.
Because cycling is good for you.
And it helps you to be able to carry equipment more time, gives you fit, gives you more things. It helps you a lot. That's why sport is very connected into production, because you need it health-wise.
You need it. So especially as a DP. So I run and I cycle.
Yeah.
So those two things, it's so important.
So you do marathons?
I've done the longest I've done is 21 Ks. I've done a couple of those under 2 hours, just under 2 hours, and then 2 hours 10 minutes, and then a lot of park runs, the 5Ks, a lot of those, and then I run at least twice or 3 times a week.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're keeping fit, keeping everything.
I'm trying my best. I know I could be doing way more. It's just early call times, late, and then sometimes family, or you just want to chill. Sometimes
you want to rest after a long shoot. You want to sleep.
Yeah, you want to just
live on the couch.
Take it easy. Play some video games,
Ooh, best things ever.
Yeah.
Now let's a bit change the subject and go from sports into these things. Now, let's say you travel a lot. You take videos, photos, cinematography projects around the world.
Yes.
Now, if I am Maro and I found in front of me a bag and I'm traveling now, what's inside your traveling bag?
So my newest toy is my iPad.
Okay.
But camera-wise. This now, I've just noticed I can do so much work with this compared to my laptop.
Definitely.
Like your laptop, then you feel like, okay, now I'm working.
Yeah.
Right? But then majority of the time, it's either Canon C70 or C80.
C70, C80, okay.
Yeah, right, one of those. An EOS R for my stills.
Okay.
2470 Canon 35mm f1.8, sometimes a speed light, a gimbal, Ronin RS2 or 3. But that's the second bag. But then in this one bag without the gimbal, that's pretty much what you're gonna have. Definitely a Rode mic kit, a lapel mic kit.
Okay.
ND filters, one ND filter, or if I have to. But then the C70's got the ND filters. But then that's always gonna be in there, just as a backup. And one of my newest friends is a Black Pro Mist filter.
I love these guys. They're amazing.
People just don't know, man.
No.
They really change your ball game, like for real.
That's in your traveling bag?
Most probably. And some clothes, or no?
No. We need equipment-wise.
Yeah, equipment-wise.
Now we'll go to the speed questions.
Speed questions. Okay,
Speed
so I need
questions.
to. Oh, so I must just be
Fast.
ready.
One word.
One word.
Cinema cameras or mirrorless cameras?
Cinema.
Prime or zoom lenses?
Prime.
Prime. Ooh. Okay. Handheld or gimbal?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I answer it or
Answer it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Handheld.
Why?
That's
I need the why.
Okay, can I
I
give you
need
the
the
why?
why, yeah.
I'll give you the why.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, man. Movement is motivated.
Okay.
It must always be motivated. Why are we going there? So, one of our video editors, like our top guy, his name is Mizo McLean. There was a point we were doing a lot of events, and then he would just be like, "Why are you using gimbal? Please don't use gimbal on this one," because he cuts the stuff really fast, right? And sometimes, like, even if I do a nice smooth shot with the gimbal, he's just gonna cut a little piece, or maybe if he has to speed it up, but he's cutting a small piece and then using everything and putting effects. Then so of late, like maybe the past just over a year, I've been using handheld a lot, and directors like it. The certain clients love that as well. Gimbal, I do enjoy gimbal. I promise you, that's one of my favorite things. I would love to learn how to use a Steadicam, but I enjoy a good gimbal. But handheld is always, sometimes you can get into a tighter space with the handheld. And as long as you get your breathing right, keep your breathing correct, we're good.
Okay.
And we can move faster.
Yes, definitely. Shooting under the sun or lights?
Sun, man.
Sun.
Yeah, then sun, because now we shape it. We've got our scrims and bounces and light I also enjoy as well. But I mean, to be honest, using what
some people
our
just
Lord
like the
gave us.
controlled.
Yeah.
Some people like having full control.
Which is fine. I mean, you can still also have full control with.
I love the sun.
If the weather conditions are also good, and depending on the story.
Yeah.
But man, what the good sun can do is. Oof.
We have really harsh sun over here in Kuwait. We have
Yes.
killing sun over here.
Man, did you see? Oh man, I shot in this Kuwait sun.
Really?
When in the harshest bit, and the C80 did things.
Yeah.
It went for it, like for real. But I heard it does get worse, and I'm blessed to have come at this time. But
You're here at 40 now. It's about 40, 35,
30,
40.
30, yeah.
Yeah, we
33,
treat 60, 65.
You are ahead, so we can't shoot.
No. Actually, maybe you never seen the camera goes overheat and shuts down in 10 minutes.
I've seen that in like a couple of years ago with one
Yeah,
particular camera.
We have it all summer. It's our friend.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy.
So outdoor is very hard in Kuwait. Now, let's say if you are using lights in a shoot, do you like LED lights or you like flashes? Like, would you take continuous lights or flashes? Which one is? Yeah.
If it's stills, then I can use flash. I really enjoy flash. I think I learned from like the greats within South Africa and even some who were like German, American and stuff. Because I'd book their lighting for them.
Yeah.
Right? They call and then this is a whole like page and a half of equipment. And I'd get to have conversations with these people and then you see what they use and why. And I enjoy some good flash. Continuous for video, I enjoy some good. And I'm still learning. The thing I'm learning, I think now it's been 2 years now, is how to use blackouts. and flags. Because now I'm on a concept called shooting into the dark,
Okay.
where we all right now we're trying to light everything. We must see the people, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. But if we were to switch off these lights, or in our reality,
It's not that.
we do have that dark over there.
Shadows
There's that
and
shadow.
everything.
Don't be afraid of the shadows.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of them. They're there for a reason. But shoot from there. It's more cinematic. Light the black light, blah, blah, blah. Use a big blackout. Because in some of the best films we have seen, or even commercials, that's how they're doing it. You know?
They're embracing the shadows and
Embrace
everything.
them.
Yeah.
And then now to embrace them by actually even putting in that negative.
Yeah.
And and I think that's the test for us as people who want to go the cine route, to now start using blackouts.
Nice.
When you're on your gear list, you've got a blackout. Not just saying, okay, I've got this light, I've got the Start cutting down the light. Why is the light at 100%?
Yeah, we have only one sun, use one light.
Yeah,
This is what they say. Yeah.
You know, go 30% if it's that. Why is it?
Yeah.
Let's go 30%. Why is it 100? 100.
Flat. Give me flat. That's what most people are trying to just hit everything with flat.
Let's turn it down a little bit. Let's shape it a bit more. Because
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Yeah. Now let's say today, now, you can choose only one camera. What is it?
To buy.
Everything is gonna disappear. You'll be able to have only one camera.
One camera.
Choose that one camera that very precious and you really love it.
C400.
C400.
Because I can go with a bigger, much bigger team.
Okay.
Because of the 2 SDIs.
Yeah.
And the amount of things I can share through that, and the amount of options that it's going to give me. C80 has also got so many options, but I believe since it's going to be this is the only camera. I'm telling you, because you can rig that camera up like almost anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere with everything, because that's like cine. It's in with the big boys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now one lens.
Canon 2470 RF.
2470. A zoom lens.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
You know
So it's only one lens. Yeah, it's only one lens.
But what I do have, what we have in our circle is one that does everything for us.
Yeah.
And I was telling people about it at the workshop. Canon 35mm RF 1.8.
My favorite lens is 35, man.
Macro and wide.
Yeah.
In the same lens, you do everything.
Yeah. And it's light.
I'm telling you.
Weight-wise,
Yeah. Everything.
You can just walk around with this lens without
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's that's the one.
It's a perfect lens.
I'm telling you, perfect. But not enough people know about it.
Yeah. People, so you need to check the 35 if you don't have it.
If you don't have it.
Get it, the RF 35. Now, for people that are watching and listening to the podcast, if they want to take a path, same as Maru, what would they do?
Kneel down and pray.
Yeah? God always helps.
Pray about everything. Like, pray about it, like, fast about it, write it down, talk to the right people, like mentors that can guide you through it, because you need that guidance to get through to it. And then when it's time to actually do it, be fearless.
Yeah.
Like, just go. And when that voice which says, that voice of fear, that voice of doubt, you have to now learn to silence it and just go. Go and do it. Be brave. And then be humble while you're at it, and then have fun.
Yes.
I think that the have fun bit is so underrated, but we have to have fun. I think that's been a big part of it. And I mean, family, I've been so blessed to have such a supportive family through from day one. And yeah, that's definitely a big part of it. And I think with all the people, like family, companies, it's always been like really nurturing these amazing relationships that keep you going. keep you going. And when you meet new people, try to nurture those relationships as well.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, like even today, where I'm coming from, like it was the guy who was our first AC for here in Kuwait.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, bro, I'll take you around. And I mean, we just met. You know what I mean? And it's like we're brothers. It's like, yo, bro, I'll show you around. Let's go, blah, blah. Then after this, also another guy is like, yo, I'll show you around. And I think those will end up being like brothers. If I've got an opportunity to pull them into a project,
I would
like,
pull them in.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
It's kind of like that where we all become this community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you a lot, Maru, for today. I think we gain a lot of information, not just about production, about you.
I hope.
Now we know you more.
So.
We know a lot of more.
I hope so.
Hopefully, we pass by Cape Town and meet you again over
Yes.
there. See you doing the work live.
Yeah.
Thank you a lot, Maru. Is there
pleasure.
anything you want to tell the people before we end?
See no limits.
See no limits.
See no limits.
So reach to the sky. There is no limits.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot for your time and for the amazing episode that you gave us.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
Thank you. يعطيكم العافية ونشوفكم بحلقة ثانية من AAB Podcast. باي باي.